Three, two. Welcome to episode 1 of the Rocky Ruiz Show. Today we're gonna go over Hasan Piker. Oh my God, what a car crash. Anyways, alright, so Hasan Piker, if you guys don't know, okay, he's a pundit for TYT, which is the Young Turks network. And the Young Turks, they're pretty big. They're pretty big, super leftist, kind of like network news. They really do more commentary than anything. And boy, do they run their mouth. But anyways, I've never really been a fan. It's just because it's just way too lefty for me. And look, I look at all kinds of news sources, but that one's just way too out there. But anyways, so this network is kind of ran by a guy named Cenk Uygur, I believe is his last name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, man. But anyways, Cenk he's a guy who kind of runs it. You know, he started it, and so he's got this nephew named Hasan Piker, and you know, apparently Hasan Piker got triggered, right? And let me explain to you what that is. So Hasan Piker has a show on the TYT. TYT is the Young Turks network, called The Breakdown. He's not good. Like I don't think his stuff is any good. Really, I've never even liked one of his episodes because I just think he's just so full of it, and he just comes out as just like extremely arrogant. Anyways, but aside from like my personal opinion, apparently Hasan Piker also has a Twitch channel. And on his Twitch channel, I guess he was watching the Joe Rogan Podcast, and something triggered him because he went crazy like this. Roll it.
Soft power is the exact same as hard power. Soft power, embassies, diplomacy, exact same thing as military bases. I can't do this. I can't do this. This guy has the understanding of foreign policy of like a 12-year-old. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole with their dick? Isn't that how he lost his fucking dumbass eye? Because he got his fucking eye hole fucked by a brave soldier? Didn't he learn that there's a difference between like military bases and diplomacy?
So as you can see, he starts going crazy because Dan Crenshaw is talking about basically going to war. I mean, if you guys don't know who Dan Crenshaw is a congressman for Texas in the 3rd District, I believe. And, you know, he's ex-Navy SEAL. You know, he got hit with an IED. He lost his eye and almost blinded the other one. And now, you know, he's a congressman. And if you've seen this guy, he's, he's a pretty level-headed guy. And you've probably seen this guy because SNL made a sketch about it, or skit about him, basically just kind of like making fun of his patch, and it became a big controversy thing. And he's such a swell guy. I mean, he takes everything pretty like chill, and he responds to everything very calmly. He tries not to sound triggered or anything, doesn't like really get crazy and starts raising his voice or anything like that, like the rest of us humans are, you know, where we react kind of like sometimes a little bit more upset. But he seems to know how to control his emotions, and he's very good at it, and he's a very cool dude. Anyway, so he's on the Joe Rogan Podcast talking about something. Hasan gets triggered. Obviously, you see that. But it's not just that. He also says this about 9/11.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them.
And then he says this. He says that a mujahideen soldier, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm going to show you that part of the video. But he says a brave mujahideen soldier effed the eyeball out of Dan Crenshaw, brave and doing all this stuff. And then he chooses to say that America deserved 9/11. Now, look, I don't want you guys taking a snippet saying that I said that, because that's what he said, okay? Sometimes we as humans, we make mistakes. I get it. We make mistakes. But this is pretty big, man. This is pretty big. Now, Cenk decided to call him out on the TYT network Because look, I just want to be perfectly clear right here, is that Hasan Piker did not say this on the TYT network, the Young Turks network. He did not say that on TYT. He said that on his own Twitch stream. You know, so this is his own thing. He said it on his own, so I'll give him that credit. I'll also give credit to Cenk for calling him out and basically saying how he doesn't agree with him, and he does it time and time again. Let's roll that footage.
I understand the overall policy point you're making, Hasan, but saying it that way is clearly wrong because it leads people to the impression that you.
I should have used more precise and better use of the language there. It's messed up that I would even give the opportunity to the right to try to morally grandstand.
All right, now look, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I want to address some highlights because he comes up with some outrageous excuses, man. Look, just say you're sorry, man. Just say you're sorry. Just say, hey, man, I want to apologize to all the brave American soldiers who risked their lives and gave their lives when we were under attack. Just say it. Oh, my God. But that's not what he says. Instead, he backtracks and says he didn't mean what he said, even though he said it pretty loud and clear. So let's roll his little explanation there.
But you understand now, and not just now, but you understood fairly soon after you said it, that saying Americans deserve 9/11 is a completely different statement and one that's wrong.
No, I didn't say Americans deserve 9/11. I said America deserves 9/11.
Right, but that's
and
still
in that
wrong.
Moment, well, maybe you can chalk it up to English being my second language or whatever you want to chalk it up to. Obviously.
Now, the issue that I have here is that he blames it on English being a second language. Bro. No way, brah. No way, brah. Sorry. Dude. Now, look, from my understanding is that he grew up in Turkey, moved out to the US, and I'm not doubting that his second language is English. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, bro, you speak it very clearly. Okay? You've gone on stages at Politicon to hold your own. Now, I'm not saying like he's very good or on it, but I'm not saying he's dumb either. He knows some of his stuff. But to lay it out clear is that, hey man, you're out there debating, so you can't just say, hey man, it's because English is my second language. No way, bro. No way. That is not what you said. It's not what you said. Okay? There's such a thing as look, there's got to be, every time you look at something, you got to see the malicious intent about it. And look how triggered he is when he's talking about Dan Crenshaw. Okay? And then he says, F it, I'm just going to say it. Because it needs to be said. And he said it. He said it. He said we deserve that. So basically, he's saying we deserve the attack, and he's saying that 3,000 people deserved to die. Look, man, I'm a pretty sensible dude, right? I mean, when it comes down to it, you have the freedom of speech. And even for somebody like Hasan Piker, who's disgusting rhetoric, I would still defend him to speak his mind. Okay? He has that right to do so. However, it doesn't mean I have to agree with it. And bull crap if you think I'm going to buy his lame-ass explanation that it's a second language. That of course he didn't mean that. Then why did you say it? You even said like, you know, normally if somebody said it like, we deserved it, and then backtracked and said, I don't mean we deserved it, but it was like, you should have expected this because we did this, right? Okay, I would have accepted that. However, you said, F it, I'm going to say it. Let's roll that footage again.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them.
Now, and then you're talking about quoting Rambo 3, and, oh my God, this is, it's a horrible excuse, man. Horrible excuse. Like, saying, oh, the brave Mujahideen soldiers. And look, granted, Rambo 3 does have that. It does say that, okay? Like it says something to the effect of, I'm paraphrasing, like none of this would have been possible, or this is dedicated to the brave Mujahideen soldiers. But at the time, they were fighting Russians, okay? You're saying that a brave Mujahideen soldier put an IED there to kill a U.S. soldier like Dan Crenshaw, an American hero, okay? Not somebody that not only cowers but hides under the tail of his uncle, Sorry. And it's just completely disrespectful to the victims, to the first responders that risk their lives to save people. I mean, these guys are heroes, man. And I just think that's completely unacceptable. But you know what? Look, this is what I like about Cenk. Let's roll that part of the film where he says, that's not what you said.
Unfortunately, I think that what you said was horribly counterproductive and offensive. We'll get to that in a second. I disagree with Dan Crenshaw's policies. One thing, making that incredibly crass joke. I mean, how do you not see that it's counterproductive? Did you think that Americans would say, "Oh my God, that joke is so funny," or like, can you not see how most Americans would say this horrible thing about his eye injury would be offensive, and then stop listening to you?
And he also disagrees with what he said, So hey, man, listen. Props to you, Cenk. Props, because you called him out. And what I like, what Cenk said is that he also stated, hey man, people have the right to speak their mind. He said how Megyn Kelly shouldn't have been canceled. He doesn't believe in canceling people out. Hey man, I agree with you. I agree with you right there. And I wouldn't say cancel Hasan Piker. That's not what I would promote at all. I'm just saying, bro, if you're gonna say that, if you're gonna be that disgusting, and then backtrack and say you didn't say it, even though you did say it, dude, just apologize. Just say you're sorry. Just say you screwed up. And you're saying you misspoke. Blame it on on me, on English not being my first language, or that's not what I meant. Dude, that's what you said, though. It's what you said. It's not like something that could be misconstrued. It's not like something taken out of context. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Let me backtrack on that myself, okay? Because apparently the stream that he was doing on Twitch was like a 4-6 hour stream. So there could be more context on that. However, based on the clips that because he erased it, the clips that I found, they didn't have it there. They didn't have the whole thing. And I wouldn't want to listen to like 4 hours of him ranting, because like I don't agree with like a majority of things, but I just think that a lot of the stuff he even says is just asinine. But I'm just saying that I wish I would have known the full context. If there was more to it prior to that, then that would have been good to know. And we don't see that on the clips that I have, at least. So I'll go with that. Anyways, guys, look, I mean, that's the story that I got for today. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is crap? This is crap from the leftists, and they call themselves progressives. TYT is very big on calling themselves progressives. But guys, I do want to know your input. I want to know what you guys got to say. I want you to be a part of this. And guys, look forward to me. If you'll see a link in the description down below. Once in a while, I'm trying to figure out a schedule, so just bear with me here, on doing Facebook Live chats. Well, not the chat, I'll do a video, and I'll try to express as many questions or comments that are coming in through the live stream. So if you guys are interested in that, hey man, hit me up, send me a friend request, we can be pals. Woo! As guys, see you guys next time. Bye.